Hi, welcome back everyone. Tonight I've chosen a story about a little penguin called Hiku. This is a special story, and of course we all know where penguins mostly live, don't we? In the Antarctic. Well, of course we sometimes see them in New Zealand, but not with all this snow around. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Hiku, a little penguin, was feeling grumpy one morning. It was one of those days when the ice was too bright, the sun was too hot, and his mummy woke him up too early. "Don't forget that all of our family are visiting today," she reminded him. Oh, Hiku doesn't look very happy. I wouldn't be very happy if I got woken up too early either. And sometimes my cat does that. Hiku, Hiku. Oh no, a family visit was the last thing Hiku wanted. Smiling, greeting, being polite and listening to, "You look so cute with your little white heart-shaped tummy," all day, or having everyone sing, "Hiku, Hiku, say cheese or you'll freeze." Why had he been given such a silly name? "I want to be alone," grumbled Hiku. Oh, poor Hiku. Soon Hiku saw his family arriving, some by sea, some over the ice field. Hiku slipped past without being noticed and waddled to his hiding place. "At last," he whispered with relief, snuggling into his special snow hole. It's so nice to have some peace and quiet, thought Hiku. But very soon he grew bored and lonely. Sitting in his hiding place, Hiku started to think of some happy times that he had spent with his family. He's got rather a large family, hasn't he? Here we go. That wonderful day at the swimming pool, sliding, playing, splashing and getting soaked. Phew, I don't think we would like to be in that swimming pool. Looks pretty cold to me. These pages are hard to turn. Diving deep underwater, searching for lost treasures. If you look closely, you can see all the little fish disappearing really fast when they jump into the water. All the fun and laughter of playing hide and seek. I used to love playing hide and seek when I was little. And climbing and performing acrobatics at the adventure park. Gosh, that does look like an adventure park, doesn't it? Very cool. That time, when full of wonder, Hiku and his family huddled together watching the northern lights. Northern lights, eh? I thought they might have been the southern lights. So if they're the northern lights, I wonder where Hiku lives. You might have to find that out. And those evenings in front of a blazing fire, grilling fish and listening to scary stories. Oh, that's funny. Imagine having a fire when you live on the snow and ice. "Oh, what fun my family and I have together," sighed Hiku. "What am I doing here all by myself? I hope it's not too late." And without a second thought, Hiku waddled back to join his family. There's the whole big picture. I think it's a good decision. Hiku arrived just in time for the family photo. Oh my goodness, there they all are. "Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hiku," said the photographer. "Hiku, Hiku, say cheese or freeze," laughed everyone. A name that makes your family smile isn't that bad, thought Hiku, and he joined in with the family fun and games. So there he is going, right on the very edge there. Say goodbye, Hiku. That's a pretty cool story, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed that one. Okay, now for the story tonight from the Bible, this is the part about when Jesus was arrested. So we've got Good Friday tomorrow, and in Canada it will be the next day because they are a day behind us. So here's the picture. This is called Jesus was arrested. So remember, those people didn't like Jesus. They didn't want him to be there. Didn't want him to be teaching people. Matthew 26:36. Sorry, I say that again. Matthew chapter 26, verses 36 to 68, and also chapter 27, 1 to 2. Jesus came with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane. He said to them, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." Jesus became very sad and troubled. Jesus went a little further. He fell down, face down onto the ground, and prayed, "Father, if it is possible, spare me from this, but only if it is part of your plan." Jesus came back and found the disciples were asleep. He asked Peter, "Couldn't you stay awake with me for 1 hour?" Jesus went away and prayed. Then he found his disciples sleeping again. He said, "Are you still asleep? Get up, for it is almost time. Someone is going to betray me." Suddenly, Judas arrived. A large crowd carrying swords and clubs was with him. Judas kissed Jesus so the crowd would know who Jesus was. The men grabbed Jesus and arrested him. Peter pulled out a sword and tried to fight the men, but Jesus told Peter to put away his sword. Jesus said, "Isn't this what God had planned all along?" Jesus knew that his death was God's plan to save people from sin. Jesus' friends turned against him and he was arrested and put on trial. But Jesus followed his Father's plan in order to bring salvation into the world. It was actually really only Judas that betrayed him, but others had turned away too. Not the disciples, though. The men who arrested Jesus led him to the house of Caiaphas, the high priest. The religious leaders were trying to find a reason to kill Jesus, but they couldn't. The high priest asked, "Do you have anything to say? Are you the Messiah, the Son of God?" Jesus replied, "Yes, that's right." The high priest said, "Aha, he has spoken against God." Caiaphas and the religious leaders did not want to believe that Jesus is God's son. They said Jesus was lying. But Jesus was telling the truth. The crowd said, "He deserves to die." They spit in Jesus' face and they hit him. The next morning, the religious leaders decided how they would kill Jesus. Then they took him to Pilate, the governor. So Pilate was a Roman and he was the governor of Jerusalem. Was Jesus arrested because he had done something wrong? No, he hadn't. Whose plan was it all along? I think we know that it's God's plan. So there they are. And without this plan, without God's plan, we would have no way to spend eternity with Jesus and with God. So we're very fortunate. That's why we remember what happened at Easter. Okay, happy Easter, everybody. Remember to take some time to think about the stories I've read and think about what really happened at Easter. Enjoy having some fun with your family. God bless. Bye.